Imagine, you're home alone. Night falls, you settle in, seeking comfort, relaxation, but then it begins. A soft thump, furniture shifts, you dismiss it. Then lights flicker, casting unsettling shadows. A chill runs down your spine. You're not alone. A child's voice filled with malice whispers your name. This isn't a horror movie. This was reality for the Hodgson family. Their ordinary life in Enfield, North London, became a terrifying spectacle. Their home, a breeding ground for paranormal activity. The Enfield Poltergeist had arrived. The year was 1977. The Enfield Poltergeist case remains one of the most chilling, documented hauntings in history. This wasn't just a few cold spots or creaking floorboards. This was a full-blown haunting, captivating the world's attention. It wasn't just the family who experienced it. Neighbors, police officers, journalists, paranormal investigators, they all witnessed the unexplained. Objects moved on their own. Disembodied voices echoed through the halls. The Enfield Poltergeist wasn't subtle. It wanted to be seen, heard, feared. At the heart of this nightmare was the Hodgson family, a seemingly ordinary family living in Enfield, North London. Single mother Peggy and her 4 children, Margaret, Janet, Johnny, and Billy. They were close-knit, trying to make the best of their circumstances. Their story began like any other, filled with the usual ups and downs of family life. But soon, their lives would take a dark and terrifying turn. But then, the paranormal activity started. It targeted 11-year-old Janet. It started subtly, almost imperceptibly at first. Janet's bed would shake mysteriously, as if an unseen force was toying with her. She'd hear noises at night, whispers and footsteps that had no source. Then, things escalated rapidly. Furniture moved violently around her. Chairs and tables would slide across the room with a force that defied explanation. The entity responsible made itself known, its presence growing stronger and more malevolent with each passing day. A voice, deep and menacing, claimed the name Bill Wilkins. He was angry. He was trapped. He spoke through Janet, his voice chilling and unmistakable. And he was just getting started. The Hodgson family's ordeal was far from over, and the terror that gripped their home would become one of the most documented hauntings in history. The paranormal activity intensified. Furniture slid across the floor as if pushed by an unseen hand. Objects flew across rooms, narrowly missing people. Disembodied voices, including Bill Wilkins, taunted the Hodgsons, their chilling words echoing through the house. Janet became the epicenter of the haunting. She would levitate in her sleep, her screams echoing into the night. Her voice changed, taking on a raspy, older tone, the voice of Bill Wilkins speaking through her. Something sinister had taken hold of their home, and it seemed inescapable. Section 5. Seeking Answers. The investigations begin. Word of the Enfield haunting spread like wildfire. Paranormal investigators Maurice Gross and Guy Lyon Playfair arrived, drawn by the sheer intensity of the events. They witnessed firsthand the unexplainable objects moving on their own, disembodied voices, and Janet's terrifying transformations. Gross, a seasoned investigator, was shaken. Playfair, initially skeptical, found himself believing. They documented everything, audio recordings of the voices, photographs of the events. The evidence was undeniable. Something was terribly wrong in that house. Section 6. The world takes notice. Enfield in the spotlight. The Enfield case exploded in the media. Newspapers ran sensational headlines. Television crews camped outside the Hodgson home. The world was captivated by the story of this ordinary family tormented by extraordinary events. But with the attention came skepticism. Were the Hodgsons exaggerating? Was Janet faking it for attention? Was it all an elaborate hoax? The debate raged on, dividing the public. Section 7. Caught on film. levitation, and skepticism. One of the most compelling pieces of evidence in the realm of paranormal investigation was the series of photographs capturing Janet in midair, seemingly levitating above her bed. In these chilling images, she appears to be lifted several feet off the ground, her face contorted in fear, her body seemingly suspended in midair. The raw emotion and terror on her face added a layer of authenticity that was hard to dismiss. These photos shocked the world, making headlines and sparking intense debates among both the general public and the scientific community. Were they proof of genuine paranormal activity, or were they cleverly staged illusions? This question lingered in the minds of many, fueling both curiosity and skepticism. Skeptics argued they were faked, pointing to potential setups and camera tricks. They suggested that the photographs could have been manipulated or that Janet was part of an elaborate hoax. But believers maintained their authenticity, arguing that no trickery could explain away the fear and chaos captured in those moments. They pointed to the consistency of the photographs and the emotional reactions of those present as evidence that something truly unexplainable had occurred. This debate over the authenticity of Janet's levitation is not an isolated incident. Throughout history, there have been numerous cases where photographic evidence of paranormal activity has been both fervently believed and vehemently disputed. Today, with advancements in technology, investigators have more tools at their disposal to analyze such phenomena. Yet the core of the debate remains the same. Can we trust what we see, or is it all an elaborate illusion? As we delve deeper into the world of the unexplained, the line between reality and illusion continues to blur, leaving us to question what we truly believe. Section 8. A lifetime marked Janet's truth. The haunting eventually subsided, but the scars remained. Janet, the young girl at the center of it all, carried the weight of her experiences for years to come. She faced ridicule and disbelief, her sanity questioned, her life forever changed. Despite the skepticism, Janet maintains that the haunting was real. She stands by her story, a testament to the terrifying power of the Enfield Poltergeist and the lasting impact it had on her life. Section 9. The Enfield Legacy, a mystery endures. The Enfield Poltergeist remains one of the most compelling and debated paranormal cases in history. Was it a genuine haunting, a manifestation of unseen forces? Or was it an elaborate hoax, a clever manipulation of perception? The debate continues to this day, fueled by the chilling evidence and the unwavering testimonies of those who experienced it firsthand. The Enfield Poltergeist case serves as a reminder that some mysteries may never be fully explained. Section 10. Conclusion. Fact or fiction? The debate rages on. For decades, people have been fascinated by the mysterious and the unexplained. Stories of ghosts, poltergeists, and other supernatural phenomena have captured our imaginations and fueled countless debates. The Enfield Poltergeist case is a chilling reminder of the unknown. It began in 1977 in a quiet suburb of London, where a family claimed to be tormented by a malevolent spirit. The events that unfolded were both terrifying and perplexing. It leaves us questioning the boundaries of our reality and wondering if there are forces beyond our understanding. Witnesses reported seeing furniture move on its own, hearing strange noises, and even witnessing levitations. The possibility of unseen forces at play. Skeptics argue that it was all a hoax, a clever trick played by the family, or perhaps an elaborate prank. Yet, the sheer number of witnesses and the consistency of their accounts make it hard to dismiss entirely. Was it real? Was it a hoax? The answer remains elusive. Even today, experts and enthusiasts continue to study the case, hoping to uncover the truth. The Enfield Poltergeist remains one of the most well-documented and controversial paranormal cases in history. But one thing is certain, the Enfield Poltergeist captured the world's imagination. It was covered extensively by the media, and it sparked a wave of interest in the paranormal. Books, documentaries, and even movies have been made about the case. It sparked a debate that continues to this day. People from all walks of life have weighed in, from scientists and skeptics to believers and paranormal investigators. The case has become a touchstone in the study of the supernatural. It reminds us that sometimes the line between fact and fiction is blurred, and that our understanding of the world is far from complete. The Enfield Poltergeist challenges us to keep an open mind and to consider the possibility that there are things we cannot yet explain, leaving us to grapple with the chilling possibility that some things simply defy explanation. Whether you believe in the paranormal or not, the Enfield Poltergeist serves as a powerful reminder of the mysteries that still exist in our world.